going on, everybody? It's your boy Boom coming at you all with the brand new Dickies collection, man. I'm actually stoked to see this one because this has actually become one of my favorite seasonal collabs we get every year with Supreme, and I've seen people hating on it, man. I don't understand because like y'all were just hating on all the shit from Yoji last week, saying all the demon shit is all too chaotic. Now you get a nice, clean, wearable, not too expensive collaboration. Y'all still complain? Maybe we're just greedy. Have you guys ever thought about that? Maybe Tremaine was right. We're all racist. So I don't know where that's going. Let's get into this video. Let me know what you guys think of this week. I definitely have seen a lot of opinions on both sides. I'm curious to hear yours. Drop a like if you enjoy. Also, final alert, I swear I know this in-store video has been taken forever, but honestly it's a pretty big undertaking for a video. I got the package I mailed to myself a couple days back and I've been editing it. It's almost done. This weekend is coming out for you guys. I'm sorry for the wait. Let's get in this dropless video. I hope you guys enjoy. Now first things first, I always got to remind you guys really fast, if you'd like to join my private Discord group browser, feel free to head over to the comment section. You can get a link to get a 7-day trial. You'll see my write-ups of what I recommend for every single week. You'll also get bot assistance if you need it, help with picking up Pokemon cards with our monitors for just about any website out there. Yeah, it's a great place to join and start reselling stuff. Let's get into this release though, man. I've been waiting to talk about this one because I was excited when I saw this Dickies collection. Like seriously excited, man. I thought this was an awesome collection. We had a bunch of super wearable stuff. The prices aren't too bad. Lo and behold, I go on social media and every motherfucker out there saying like, oh, this shit really living up to his name, a bunch of dick. I don't get it, guys. I don't understand what y'all want to see in the collection because I think it's a pretty strong one. Let's start off this week talking about it. So it looks like the highest upvoted item through this collection is going to be this thermal, which I think is definitely a cool piece. I'm always a big fan of thermals. The Polo thermal mixture shirt they made last release, I really still want to get one of those. I thought that was an awesome item. This thermal this time around, it's a little more basic, just like a shiny kind of chromed out Dickies logo, which actually pretty cool. It looks like it is printed onto the shirt. You also got Supreme logos on both sleeves. Not too expensive for a thermal, just $110, pretty good price. Supreme thermals are pretty nice quality. I can definitely vouch for them. And I think every colorway here is pretty wearable, pretty clean. I don't know if it's something I'm gonna get. It's definitely something I would rock, but I don't know, like I kind of want to get something a little more fun out of this collab, but definitely a nice layerable shirt if you guys want to throw something over it. Get a little Supreme here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a cool shirt. Definitely a lot of wearability with it. Will it really flip? I don't think so. Thermals don't really tend to resell for Supreme, but overall pretty wearable, pretty clean one. Moving it on, you got this Dickies quilted line zip up hooded sweatshirt coming in at $158. Hold a second, this is quilted line? I did not realize that. We had kind of a similar theme jacket with that North Face collection. That motherfucker was what, like $298? Dickies is here to give us nice quality items at a cheaper discount, and that bitch say Supreme, and it got the Dickies logo, which I do love. That's a classic logo. I think this is a super clean one again, maybe even something I could see myself picking up. Of course the colorways are really fucking boring. The camo's kind of clean, but I wouldn't get the camo myself. You got Supreme hit as well on the hood. I mean, this is a really nice staple item if you just want something to be wearable every day. Last time we got some Supreme Dickies quilted hoodies, they actually did pretty good on the market, at least in some of the more fun colors like the pink. This camel one would probably be the it factor of any of them. It's definitely the most special, maybe like a black colorway. There's not for sure profit here. Probably would be a hold if you're trying to flip it, but there's a sneaky little bit of potential on this hoodie. I think it's clean. It's always a nice staple piece in the closet you could wear every day, so I'm a fan of it myself. Keep it moving to the faux fur work jacket, and now you're allowed to bitch about this price, man. $328. What are we doing? It is reversible. I'll give them that. It's really similar to the faux fur jacket. I swear the last one they did was also a collared faux fur jacket, so it's pretty similar to the last one. It is reversible though, with a full faux fur side. I wouldn't really ever wear that side myself. That would never see the light of day, but a fur collared Dickies jacket, definitely a clean look. There are really only two colorways for this one. Damn. So there's a brown and a black color. Brown one doesn't look bad with the two different tones. $328 feels a little steep. That's more expensive than the last one they did. That's gonna be a skip for me, but let's talk about possibly my favorite item from this collection, the Supreme Cordura hooded work jacket, coming in at a modest $248. Not a bad price tag at all. I think this is a sick jacket. This is the one I was kind of shocked to see people hating on this collection for, because I'm like, bro, we don't got North Face anymore, guys. You gotta take what you get from Supreme nowadays. I mean, I'm glad we don't really get North Face anymore. It was pretty burnt out at this point, but getting the a $248 Temu North Face jacket from Dickies themselves. I'm with it. I think this is an awesome item that, again, you can get for a pretty cheap price. They even gave us like the rip off of the old Supreme TNF denim jacket, which I've always thought was one of the most underrated TNF jackets. I don't know if I'd get the denim one here. It is a little crazy, but I like that there is the option. Of course, the camel one's the one I'm gonna glaze. I think it looks sick. I love the pattern they chose. It goes with the black paneling very nicely. Cordura hit on the side. Cordura always makes nice quality items as well. They even gave us this like dark shadow gray color, which again looks really cool. I think this jacket's awesome for the fall winter time. And $248 in 2025, a $248 hooded work jacket with Supreme collabing with another brand. That is a fucking deal. Maybe this thing will tear apart in the wash after one go, because I don't know how else they made this shit so cheap while there's Yoji stuff out there that's like 118 bucks for a fucking beanie. Maybe I'm just ranting too much right now, but I think this is an awesome valued item. Of course, it doesn't have the big Supreme branding. Maybe that's what you guys want with these items. Personally, I think the little Supreme Dickies stamp in the corner is plenty for me. Cordura hit on the side. This is a dope jacket. Maybe you'll see me even getting one of these. I could like see them sneaky getting up there in price. I will mention a lot of Dickies stuff does age pretty nicely on the market. We've seen plenty of past Dickies items actually get to some pretty crazy prices when they don't even sell out that fast. The work jackets, of course, being like the highest grossing ever. Those were fucking fire. I gotta be real. I don't know if they'll top those, but there's some sneaky profit maybe to be had on one or two of these items. I could see the camo jacket being one of them, man. It's definitely unique from the other Dickies stuff we've gotten. But moving it on, we also got the 6-panel, which is a little more boring, very similar to a Dickies 6-panel we got before, although these ones are a lot more low-key and not really in a good way. I don't love these too much myself. I think the dark panel on the back just, it doesn't look good to me. So I think those are an easy skip. We also got the Dickies line zip-up hooded flannel shirts that's getting this downvoted. I'm disappointed in you guys. I get it with the neon green, you know, like that one's a little crazy, but the other colorway is super wearable. I actually enjoy it a lot myself. I'm actually curious because I know Supreme Dickies did a similar hooded flannel jacket before. Looking at it, the white colorway, holy shit, they got some good sales on that one. But overall, I don't know if it's quite worthwhile to be like a surefire flip item. I do think the last colorway set we got was better, but I'm kind of stunned to see this so downvoted. Finally, we got the Supreme Dickies cargo pants, and I sort of get it for these ones. It feels like something you'd bring on the mountain or something like that. Like this could look pretty dope on the mountain, but in normal streetwear clothing, I don't think it's that cool. There's maybe like 2017 core. That does it for the Supreme Dickies collection. I think it's a good one. Sure, there isn't like a super standout piece, although I think the work jacket's a pretty unique one that we haven't really seen from Supreme and Dickies before, but I guess I sort of understand it with you guys. Like a lot of this stuff does look similar to some of the Supreme Dickies we've gotten in the past, and I would not say it's the best Supreme Dickies. It's probably not even top 2, so I don't know. I just saw way too much hate for it. Let's keep it moving though. Let's give some hate to something that deserves it, and of course you guys are upvoting the shit out of it because I just don't understand this fan base, man. We got the Supreme Swarovski motion logo hooded sweatshirt. What is this, like the 14th billion motion logo item we've gotten? I am sick of it. It's ran its course. Maybe I'm being a snob, maybe I'm a little too elitist, but I do kind of miss the days when you could buy something from Supreme and not expect it to drop in 2 seasons. Now, they're gonna tell me in the comments, oh, but boo, it's Swarovski. I don't care, man. I don't give a shit. It's still just kind of stupid to me. At least make like a new design, a new item with the Swarovski print. That would have been cool. I think the motion logo is officially burnt out. The pink colorway is fire. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Yes, the pink colorway is pretty dope. The black colorway, I'm salty about it. That's really where this is coming from, a place of hurt. Because you guys know I got the red on black motion logo hoodie. I was trying to wear it for this video, but it might have gotten swallowed whole by the brick dungeon because I literally could not find it. I have no idea where it is. So joke's on me. I can go buy another $300 one. I just have a lot of hatred in my heart for how much Supreme is now releasing the same items over and over. I know it's got a little bit of a difference, a little variation, but to me, it's not enough of a difference, man. Just half of this lookbook this year is repeat stuff. So yes, the pink color is sick. It could even resell. The pink or the black have some low-key potential, but I'm not gonna be risking it. A lot of the Swarovski stuff feels like it has been bricking, which is weird because the BB Simon shit then goes crazy. I don't know, y'all hate Swarovski, I guess. Those are gonna be a skip. Next up, portable record player from Supreme. Now, this is a pretty cool one. They've definitely been making a lot of record players recently. The first one we ever got, it certainly did crazy on the market, and I think Supreme noticed and was like, yeah, we're doing this like every other season now. Now I have to take a look really fast at the last one they came out with, because I don't think it did that well on the market, and it's looking like it is a certified break. Retailing at $288, selling for $335. Of course, this one does not nearly look as cool as this portable record player we're receiving, but I'm worried that these have gotten kind of burnt out with Supreme. This one's even more expensive. It is a really cool item to have at the crib. I guess it's portable, which is also really dope, although I don't know who like walks around with a record player. That's kind of weird, but pretty cool item. Skippable for $328. Just too expensive, not worth the risk. Let's talk about the Supreme Air Forces though. This is the next thing I've really wanted to discuss, because damn, are these actually some really cool seasonal Air Forces. I made a whole video about these. I ended up taking it down actually, because after all the Supreme pages like Drops GG, Supreme Community, which I'm hopefully gonna get a video about that made once I'm done with all the videos I owe you guys, they got taken down for posting leaks of stuff, and I got scared like, is my YouTube gonna get taken down, man? So I unlisted the video, but yeah, I did a leaks video about these shoes. I think they're so clean. I love it. Just the smallest edition of a black box logo instead of the red. You also get the black swoosh on the white and vice versa for the black colorway. Really nice, super clean, super wearable. Might even have some like out the gate profit, at least in the good sizes. Usually those best sizes are gonna be like a size 4 to I don't know, like a 7.5 or so, like the girl sizes. They will sell out fast. Otherwise it'd be like 12 and up are gonna do pretty well. So there could be some profit with these Air Forces since they are a new model, since they are a new colorway. I think a lot of people prefer them over the last ones. They're pretty burnt at this point, for being real. So kind of an interesting one. Maybe I'll even get a pair myself, although I don't really wear Forces too much anymore, to be honest with y'all, but I think this is a pretty cool shoe. It's much better than the 3 different variations of shit brown we've gotten recently. So let's keep it moving. We got the Umbro leather track jacket, and this is why you never ever glaze a leather item from Supreme, because yeah, these look cool. Yeah, you could maybe tell your friend it's Balenciaga, and if you didn't have good eyesight, he might believe you, but $598, man. Are you shitting me, Umbro? Y'all ain't designer like that. Y'all ain't too bougie enough for us. Like, come on, bro. $660 after fees for a Supreme Umbro jacket. This is not what we asked for in the big 2.5, man. Yeah, it's a cool item. Looks dope. Fuck no, dude. I'm butthurt about this one, because if it was like a normal track jacket, it'd have been fine, but of course Supreme has to make it leather. I'm pissed. Let's not talk about it. Next up, the Bones box logo New Era. This is actually a pretty cool item. Now, I have been buying a lot of box logo New Eras recently because the market's kind of sparked up for them again. There's a point where they definitely died out. And some of these louder ones can certainly not do as well. It is kind of hit or miss, but I feel like this is a pretty cool design. The colorways are sort of what worries me here. I feel like the purple definitely looks the best, but it's going to be like the black colorway probably that does best. Maybe the red color. I'm not a big fan of the gray myself. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get one of these or not, man. I really don't know my cart yet. I kind of want to get that Dickies rain jacket, the camo one, so that's what I'm leaning towards right now. And I just, man, a size 8. I will say size 8 always has potential with these New Eras. It's a decent investment item, but I think I'm gonna be skipping on them. Small box polo sweater. Oh, huh. Another item we get every fucking season, man. I love to see it. And what sucks is the first time they did these, they had some awesome striped designs, and they've just completely abandoned those. I would have been okay if they brought back the striped designs, but no, we just get a camo one every season now. And me personally, the camo really does not mesh with this style of item too well. Granted, these are much better camos than the last ones we got, but maybe the black color, I don't think so, dude. I'm kind of getting sick of them just re-releasing the same shit over and over. This being one of those, so that's a skip. Crane short sleeve top. Now, here I am hating on all the repeat items, and finally, we get something pretty unique out of Supreme. This is a very bizarre item. I don't even know what's going on with this one. Like, they were off some weird, like, ketamine or some shit designing this. You got a crane flying through you embroidered. Then you got some nice Supreme old logos, the little clock design, Brillo. And then on the back side, you got Samurai Jack just kicking it with a super sick Supreme logo. Man, it would have been nice to just get one blank colorway of this. Black variation without the camo, I would have been a big fan of. But there's part of me that's like, do I go and buy one of these? Because certainly not something that's going to get re-released. Very unique item. It looks really dope. A lot of Supreme branding. I think it's got a chance, man. Like, this is definitely a speculative item because we've never seen anything like it, but I am a big fan of it myself. I think it's a really cool item. I do imagine they'll sell out. 110 feels pretty cheap for this with how much is going on throughout it. Very intriguing piece, dude. This one's low-key a sleeper, I think. I would not be shocked if in like a month or two it's randomly at like 160, 170, maybe more. Loose gauge beanies up next. There's a pink variation. I'd say maybe. The light blue, pretty nice. Overall though, these are usually skippable. You can get like a black color or something. It'll age up to 60, 70 bucks. You can maybe even sell it as an older season version if you're a piece of shit like old Booney, but for the most part, these are pretty skippable. Next up, the League Champ Zip Up Hooded Sweatshirt. Another very unique item, and I'm definitely a fan of these. It kind of sucks, the black colorway. They hit us with the white outline, so you really can't read it very well. I just also noticed, holy, what the helly? They got a different font for every single one of these. I did not realize that at all beforehand. This is a really intriguing jacket. I don't know what like the theme of it's supposed to be, but I like it. The fact that every font is different is very, they never do that on items, so I'm very confused why they chose to this time around. It's cool though. I'd love to see them do it more often. You guys have to let me know which one of these you think is the best, because I'm assuming one or two of these probably going to do well on the market. This is an item I definitely wish I could go in store to see. I feel like that red looks pretty sick. The purple is my favorite font of the bunch. The gray's clean. I mean, they're all pretty good. The navy seems a bit skippable. The black's nice. It's either going to be this or the Dickies jacket for me. 198 is not the worst retail. It is a zip up. We've seen zip ups doing pretty well for Supreme. I sort of want one. Oh no, dude, I don't want to do an expensive card. I might have to get one, guys. I've got a That's So Raven vision of me rocking the purple one of these, and it felt pretty fucking right. I gotta be honest. It felt good. So maybe the purple. That's the one I'm vibing with the most. Let me know what you guys think, if I should cop one of these and which colorway it would be. I think they have potential. I think it's actually going to be one of the better hold hoodies of the season, because man, it's unique and I've seen love for it. Let's keep it going. We got the two-tone Moleskin cam caps. I am sick of trying with these two-tone hats. Every fucking time I pick the wrong color. Sorry for my language, but I'm sick of it, and I'm not going to try anymore. It'd be the pink. It's obviously the pink one. If there's ever a time I was wrong, it would not be now, because it's probably the pink color that does the best. They don't do a lot of pink cam cap. I think the brim being gray actually nicely breaks up that pink color, so it's more so wearable. The green, don't get me wrong, it's also nice. You got a nice faded look to the canvas on these as well. Actually a nice cam cap, 54 little tags. The last time I got a two-tone cam cap, it did shit. So I'm not doing it, because it's always the most random color that ends up performing. But if you want to risk it for the biscuit, go for the pink. Oh, Supreme Umbro leather track pants, 500 bucks. What the fuck, dude? What are we doing? These are gonna fit like shit. No. And then finally, the League Champ sweatpants all the way down here? I mean, I don't know if I agree with y'all, man. Again, I think it's a really unique item. You got Supreme hits all throughout. You get a better vision here of what each hoodie is gonna look like. I mean, I definitely think the hoodies are a lot better, don't get it twisted. I don't really get why it's the most downvoted of the week though. Me personally, it's fuck that Umbro shit. I'm pissed about it. So that's gonna do it for this release. I feel like there's some really cool stuff here. It's like a low-key nice week. Motion logo hoodie, if you're a baller and you're about it. The pink color is pretty nice. I gotta be real, but I'm more so a hater of it. We also got the record player if you're again a big baller. I'm not. We also got the Air Forces, which I'm tempted. Just maybe another brick Supreme shoe for me to hold on to. Probably not. I do know people love these Air Forces, and being 124 certainly gives them some money to be made on top, much more so than like the good enough forces. They're what, 198 or something. These being cheap give them some potential. The Dickies stuff, I like. The hooded work jacket's my favorite, the camo color, but I mean a lot of the stuff from it I would wear. I think it's a solid collection. Aside from that though, the crane short sleeve top, very intriguing. I know I'm gonna regret it if I pass on it, and I think I'm going to. But this League Champ zip up hooded sweatshirt is the one that's catching my eye this week. I feel like that purple color just feels special. I really would like to hear your guys' opinion, which color you think is the best that I should go for. But yeah, it's been your boy Boone. I'll see you on the next one, man. I'm sorry the in-store video is taking me so long, y'all. I didn't expect it to take this long. It's been a bigger undertaking than I expected, but I finally got mailed in the item I wanted to show in that video that partially made me delay it. I swear though, it's going to be one of my favorite videos on this channel, so you guys will see it soon. I'm out, man. Peace.